Welcome to Griffin's Gaming Guides. In this video we're going to go over how to collect the Pulsing Heart Relic in Remnant 2. Now you're going to need to be in Yaesha in Endaira's End, which is a very nasty area. You need to head through Endaira's End to the very end of the dungeon where you can collect the Endaira's Endless Loop ring from the altar in the final room. There is, however, an entirely new hidden section in Endaira's End, which is a maze-style area filled with enemies, traps and loot, including the Pulsing Heart Relic, which will be found behind an illusionary wall in the final area after you clear the maze. Now the maze itself is accessed by standing on the hidden platform on the right of where you collected the Endaira's Endless Loop ring, revealing a section of wall. Take care before going through the maze, as for the most part there will be a small switch locked into the floor which, if depressed, will send a volley of insta-kill arrows your way, so roll through each open doorway diagonally and quickly before the wall closes down, killing you instantly with no chance of revival in solo play. I haven't played Remnant 2 in co-op, so I'm not too sure if you can get yourself back up that way. Now also in the maze you might need to deal with an aberration called Fester, who will basically spawn in a ton of other enemies to take you on. Now for me, Fester spawned in a different room just as I was leaving, and there's no backtracking in the maze, so unfortunately you're going to see his health bar up on screen. I didn't get to fight him until much later on in Endaira's End, so if it does happen to you, either take him down or just keep pushing through. I just obviously want to give you a bit of clarity as to what's going on. Right, now that we've covered off what you need to do in order to be able to get through the maze, let's actually talk you through it. So you need to go from the Endaira's Endless Loop ring, stand on that platform there, which will then raise the wall. You want to walk through the first room, stand on the platform, raise the wall again. Now, I've already been through here a couple of times in the video and I've died, so that's why these arrows aren't firing. Normally, they would be firing down on you. So head through to the third room, just taking care, then head through the left wall, where you're going to have a few enemies to take down more than likely. The enemies are procedurally generated like most of this game. Head through the right wall once you've dealt with them, and obviously like I mentioned earlier, there's Fester. Now he does seem to spawn in the last room. I've taken everyone down here, but I don't actually kind of impact or damage Fester in any way, so just kind of keep pushing through. If he does appear, kill him. If he doesn't, then just crack on through. Now what I'm doing here is just summoning in a couple of my kind of minion guys. Now Fester will continue to spawn enemies. You want to stand on the platform and go through the only wall that opens, and then continue forward again, dealing with any and all enemies that aggro towards you, and just keep pushing through the maze going straight. Now once you're in this next room, you then need to take a right through the wall. You're near enough done with the maze at this point. Make your way through, stand on the platform. You're then going to be able to open up the final section of wall, go through, collect the Tempest Conduit ring if you want it on the altar just here. You're then going to be able to go up the ladder to your left. Vault over this kind of tiny little wall in front of you, and then you want to go left through the illusionary wall, where you're then finally going to be able to collect the Pulsing Heart Relic. So that's how to collect the Pulsing Heart Relic in Remnant 2. I do hope that the guides helped you out. If it has done me a massive favour, hit the subscribe button. It does help us out a great deal. Either way, whichever you decide to do, thank you very much for being here. Please take care of yourselves, and we do look forward to seeing you back here at Griffin's Gaming Guides.